Now, while themes change the look of our site, in order to change what our site does or to change the functionality, we need to use what WordPress calls plugins. And if you go to the left-hand side menu and you go to the plugins area and click the link, it will take you to all of the plugins that are already installed. And one of the things that you'll notice is something that was discussed at the very beginning of the course, and it is the Akismet plugin. And you'll notice that the Akismet plugin, what it does is it blocks spam. So one of the things that your WordPress site does is it blocks spam. If you want your WordPress site to do more, what you'll have to do is to add plugins to it in order to change the functionality. So in order to get started looking for plugins, what you're going to do is click the Add New button. And what you're going to notice right away is that WordPress is going to give you some featured plugins, just as we saw before with the themes. WordPress will tell you about very popular plugins, just as it did with the themes. It will also tell you about recommended plugins. Now, one of the best ways in order to find good plugins is to start by searching inside of the WordPress dashboard. So, for example, if you wanted to add Google Analytics, which is a way to keep track of your site statistics and traffic, you would go to the Search Plugins area and type in Google Analytics. Once you typed it in, click Enter. And your dashboard will begin to show you plugins that will be options for you to install on your WordPress site. Now, one of the things that you can do in order to narrow down your choices is to start looking at the actual reviews. And you'll notice that this one has 600,000 installs and 38 people reviewed it. This one has 29 reviews and had 20,000 people view it. So you're getting the idea. You can find a plugin by going through these plugins and figuring out which one has the best reviews and which one you are the most comfortable with. So let's take a look at this one and decide to install it. It has good reviews and it has a fairly high number of installations. So we can then click Install Now. You'll see WordPress going through the installation process, and we can then click Activate Plugin. WordPress will take a few minutes to get it installed, and then you'll notice now that the Google Analytics Counter Tracker is now added to our plugins area. So you might ask, what can you do now? So how do you customize this plugin? Well, whenever you install a new plugin, the first thing you'll do is you'll go to the settings area and you are going to look for a link, something that is close to what you just installed, and you'll see here it says Analytics Counter. And this will give you all of the details that you'll need in order to customize your plugin. Now, in some cases, you'll find that menu in the tools or other times within posts and pages. But typically, you'll find the details of a plugin inside of the settings area. Now, there are all kinds of plugins to change the functionality. And if we go back to the installed plugins, we can take a look there. And once again, once we're here, we're going to click Add New. And just by taking a look at some of the featured plugins, we can see what other people are doing with their site and other things that people are taking advantage of. For example, some people are using a forum. Other people are causing their site to run faster. If we look at some of the popular themes, some people are doing things like adding custom fields. Some people are doing search engine optimization. Some people are displaying their galleries. And so these are going to be ideas that you can use in order to determine what you can do to make your WordPress site everything that you want it to be. Now, your WordPress site can be more than a blog. It can be a business site, but it will require some customization, such as the kind of customization that you're looking at, in the plugin section. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.